So I'm here today to talk to you about a new course that I'm running in Trinity, and it's about creative entrepreneurship. And I want to talk to you about why I'm doing it and why I think it's really relevant. And here is a creative entrepreneur, Sinead O'Connor, who is playing right now. And I thought I'd show you a photo of her because I'd be there if I wasn't here. And I presume you'd much prefer to be there. So one of the things that I've done over the last number of years is I've worked with a lot of really creative people in all kinds of genres. And I'm using some images which are showing you some of the creative practitioners that I've worked with would be writers, they'd be people who work in theatre, visual artists. All of these people are out there and they are doing their work. They're doing their work because they believe passionately in an idea they have. This is Dorothy Cross. Dorothy Cross is one of my favourite artists. This is a shark. It's for Sarah Fox. And one thing over the years, because I came to, I suppose, being a creative practitioner and doing my own thing, I came a very circuitous route. I went to college. I got a job. What else do you do when you leave college? You get a job. And I went and I worked in a multinational company, and I thought, that's great. I'm making lots of money, I'm doing really well. But always in my heart of hearts, I felt this is not really me. This is not really what I want to do. And I really admire people who have the bravery to go out with an idea, believe passionately in that idea, and then go and do it. And so that's why I've decided to get into the whole area of creative entrepreneurship. Because creative people are not necessarily valued in the sense, and I don't mean monetarily. They're not valued in the sense that if you went and you worked as a game developer and you made lots of money, people are out there making art. They're writing books. They're sitting at home in their very, very small rooms writing books. They don't know if anybody's ever going to read them. And I have such admiration for those people. If you think about an artist, say, like Dorothy Cross, she's out on the west of Ireland making new, incredibly interesting objects. And I want to work with those people. I want to help them to feel more confident about being treated differently, about asking for money for their work. So many people I know who feel, well, let's say, and I don't want to say underpaid, but creative people who are out there and they do amazing, amazing things. The value to society is just totally phenomenal. Creativity is not valued in our society. So I have an image that's coming up, and it's like when I worked in a multinational, say the equivalent of Google or whatever, I went in there every day and I sat in an office with lots of people I had absolutely nothing in common with. And when I left it, I had reached the top of my game. And when I left it and I was doing my exit interview with HR, they said, how can you leave now? You've just become a whatever. And I said, this is the kind of area. This is where it was like being in day prison for me. I went there every day and I spent 8 hours sitting there with people I had absolutely nothing in common. What I was lacking was I didn't have the confidence to go out and do my own thing. What was I really good at? I could be living in a place like this, down on the west of Ireland, writing my interactive digital media applications and becoming an entrepreneur. So I would like to say there's several things about entrepreneurship has a tone. People see it as business. They see it as non-creative. All entrepreneurs are creative. By definition of the word entrepreneurship, it's a creative endeavor. It's somebody who takes risks, who believes in something passionately, and who goes out there and follows that dream. I set up my own company when I was 40. I sold it last year. And, it was a very enriching, a very enjoyable experience. And I got a lot more satisfaction on every level from doing my own thing. I can't even possibly remember a life when I worked in those kind of shared desks. because now I'm doing something I totally enjoy. I get up every day. I love what I'm doing. And that's what I would encourage everybody to do. So join me in Trinity. Come and see me if you're interested in doing that.